and is I think a 7-person band now. But this dude plays the banjo, piano, guitar. He's like a hacker, hustler, designer, all in one, and a staple of the DC tech community and blogger. And we're really proud that Don is part of our family. So, Don Berger.
Good evening, and thank you all for being here tonight. My name is Don Berger. I'm the founder and CEO of Social Tables, and I'm about to tell you how we're changing the way events are planned and attended. We are tackling a $13 billion event planning industry, and we're doing so with awesome technology. Let me tell you a quick story. Meet Liz Lathan. She's the events director at Dell Computer. You see, Liz is responsible for over 1,000 events a year, and she's got systems for everything except for one thing. She doesn't know how to manage her seating charts. So we saw this and we saw an opportunity. We said, hey, if we created an app to create seating charts, then we can work up the life cycle and create other products in a similar vein. Now, seating charts are a problem because there's no way to do them. People do them through Excel, through group meetings, even through Post-its and Sharpies. That's our competition. The other part of seating charts are floor plans. You see, floor plans, there's no standard for floor plans. Here we have 4 different standards: JPEGs, old Windows 3.1 software, even PowerPoint. AutoCAD is another one. So we put these two together and we created Social Tables, the world's first seating chart app that has social integrations. So in summary, seating charts are a complete nightmare, and the way they're planned has not changed an ounce since the time this picture was taken in the 1920s or something. They take a long time to make, they are a logistical nightmare, they involve many decision makers, and the process is not collaborative or social today. Social Tables is an event planning platform. Let me show you what it looks like. This is our dashboard. It's like Pinterest for your events. You literally have all the events that you have coming up, and you can choose whichever one you want to edit right away. Next, we have the world's first vector-based, web-based floor plan designer. It's like Gmail. For anyone who's ever used Gmail, it lives in one browser. It's software in your browser. You drag and drop any object onto a canvas that can pan around like Google Maps and create your floor plan. Then you upload your guest list. You can upload it from Excel or type it out manually. And we automatically sift social graph data to populate your guest information. Next is the beautiful drag and drop interface for seating charts. Literally drag and drop guests into seats, move tables around, have a frickin' ball, do whatever you want, save a ton of time, but it doesn't stop there. We saw an opportunity in that every table is a community. You see all these galas and workshops that you guys go to all the time, there are so many missed opportunities. So we said, hey, let's take this table, make it what it is, a community, and inject the social graph into it. Here we have a Twitter feed for every guest at the table. We have LinkedIn profile information, and we have the avatars of the guests right there. So where do we fall in the competitive landscape? If you take how tailored we are towards what we do, which is event planning, on the x-axis, and then you see how collaborative and social we are on the y-axis, we fall smack at the top right. Because all these other players, including some that are in the room, are tailored and static. The process that they've created is not collaborative or social. So basically our competition are Post-its and Sharpies. A year ago we launched a consumer-facing product, and we've completely achieved product market fit today. So since then, our software has been used to seat over 10,000 people. 100,000 people. 70% of our traffic has been direct, which means people are going to socialtables.com directly. We've done nothing to bring them there. And our user growth is just rapidly increasing. In May, we hit 200. In June, we hit 250, and we're on a growth trajectory. And this is even before we launch the next version of our product next week. So let's talk about our business model. Our B2C business model is a free one, and consumers can pay a little more to get some more features. Our marketing, our content, we use content and marketing viral channels to get people in. And we have a distribution pipeline of potentially many, many audience members And the next version of Wedding Planning for Dummies is going to have a page just about us. Next is our B2B model. This is where it gets really interesting because corporate event planners are dying for software solutions such as this one. We already have some revenue from several paying accounts, including Georgetown University and DC's preeminent event planning company, the Webster Group. And we have a pipeline of over 90 different accounts, which if everything converted today will be $400,000 in revenue. By year 3, we project revenue to be at $12 million with over 1,000 corporate accounts. And now our team. And to me, this is a little personal because I am just, for anyone who's ever started a business before, getting a team is really, really hard. And I've been really lucky 5 times over, now 6 times over. Apart from myself, I have an MBA and I've been a developer for 12 years. We have Brian. We believe design is a competitive advantage, and Brian is an amazing designer. And he's responsible for all of our beautiful designs. We have 2 unbelievable self-taught hackers. One of them comes from our friends at Bethesda Wedding Wire, and another one is a guy named Ed, who's a self-taught hacker, former neurology major. Julia is our growth hacker. She is responsible for where our brand is today. And finally, Matt Rothman brings in unbelievable sales software experience, over 10 years in sales. We also have some amazing advisors. Marcy Bloom, the world's most famous celebrity event planner, is on our board. John Bracken, the founder of Evite. Gary Vaynerchuk, the founder of the Wine Library and the author of The Thank You Economy. And this guy, who nobody knows but is really awesome, was my marketing professor, and he's helped us a lot. So props to this guy. He also talked to me when no one else did, so I was like, you're in. All right. So where are we going? We have a really, really big vision. Remember, we're changing the way events are planned and attended. And that takes guts, and that takes vision. And we're doing it every day more and more. So we've been in some serious strategic discussions that I can't really disclose. But if you're stopped by our booth, I'll tell you more about them. And then over the summer, we're going to be announcing several B2C partnerships that will drive traffic like crazy. And then, starting in the fall, we'll be moving up the vertical towards more event planning solutions. And finally, by next year, we envision our solution being used for other things because what we're building is scalable, not just in this vertical, but in other verticals. So think about classrooms and seating charts in classrooms. In fact, we have several classrooms in our current product. And office spaces, the list goes on. So what's our ask? We recently closed $500,000 seed round. That was oversubscribed by 250. And we have some of the leading angel investors on board, including Ed Barrientos, Jim Hunt, Glenn Hellman, and several others that are in the room as well. And we're exploring a Series A right now of $1 million that will be used for growth, because that's what it's all about, and we're going to scale this sucker. So if you want to get in touch, this is all the info. My name is spelled Dan, but pronounced Don. It's Israeli, so it's don@socialtables.com. We're on AngelList at Social Tables, and you can call our awesome new 800 number. Thank you.